Hello, LA Noir. Hello, Prince in the chat. Thanks for coming to watch. Episode 3 of this place. New partner. New cases. Look at how bright the thing that guy's carrying is in the background compared to his little blurry body. Yeah.
That's the guy from the paper.
That's the guy from the papers there. That's the guy. I know him.
What are we waiting for?
Oh. Cut to the face. He looks like a psychopath. He looks like such a psychopath. Psycho killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
Yeah, it looks like it, eh? Look at him standing in front of there. Doesn't know what's going on. Used to have a giant crush on the villain of the movie, Wenlock. Bit of a nostalgia trip, eh? Alright, let's do it, Phelps. I mean me. I'm Phelps. You're Phelps. Let's go. Clue. He's up in number 12 or something. Oh my god, I took off my screen protector on my Switch because it was cracked. Luckily, the crack did not go beneath. And I put a new screen protector on, but I got a bit of dust on it. So it's ruined! So I ordered a new screen protector. So that's annoying. Putting on a screen protector is like performing open heart surgery, except more important. Is it really more important, Matt? Got this horrible grease spot on my... He's walking by himself.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
I'm not controlling this. Oh, now he stopped.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Whelp or Phelps? Phelps? Whelp? Whelp Phelps? What are you grinding on me, man? Oh, this is where the guy runs away. Didn't we do this? Didn't we do this bloody case? That's what I thought. The guy comes in, he's like, hello, I leave here. Just a gun. Nope. Didn't you say something like, well, if it's registered, it's not that big of a deal? Oh, well. Lipstick. The lipstick. The lipstick.
Carruthers could match the color and the brand to the body.
Yeah, I could. Couldn't he? So Carruthers do. Yeah. And how about this bloody thing? Remember, some kind of wrench.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood could be typed.
And then they find out that no, she was actually killed by something else.
Have the murder weapon. We better get... Do not lose that son of a bitch! I'll go get our wheels.
I'll carefully step out the window. Wouldn't want to hurt myself.
Stop right there!
Whoa. Turn the game down just a bit. What's going on? I need to go click on that. I can control it from my keyboard. Page up, page down. Mendez! Go Phelps! Doesn't have to be anything suspicious. Where'd he go? There he went. God, I hope I didn't lose too much. Oh, soundtrack's so beautiful.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
I don't know how... I couldn't run too far. I mean, maybe adrenaline would take over. I haven't ran for a long time. You gonna get in a car? Do!
Get in and drive.
No, I will. Down the alleyways. It's narrow, it's tight. There's people. There's trucks. Yeah, I remember calling that a cement truck. Hello, we're here. You duck down here. Get out of the way, you freaks. Ah! Oh, I would run. I mean, I guess the adrenaline would keep you going for quite a while. And then after that,
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle.
my lungs would be burning pretty quick. Yeah, it wouldn't last too long. Why did it lose so much progress? I guess I have to redo the whole case. Holy crap!
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Yeah, sorry, Rockstar had something to do with that one. Oh my god, look at the car. Looks like it's got a big tumor. It's got a big pussy bulge. I should run more. I started exercising a bit again. Hopped on a little bike, an exercise bike. It wasn't plugged in, but it was still difficult.
The shootout is tired.
Got tired.
Wish me luck.
Just wanted to do it till I got tired, you know. Feel that burn, feel that sweat.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
He said to no one.
Hands behind your head.
That's right. Hands behind your head. 46 Packard, only something $2.99. Well, you know, I got a little workout thing here. Not so much a gym.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator.
Look at the smiles in these guys. They look so good.
He has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand.
Ah, none for you. Yeah, I want to feel better, man. I want to feel better. I want to feel good. I want to have energy. I'm still young. I'm still 35. I need to live my life. See, I stopped, this is where I turned it off. I don't think I saved it, I guess. I think I just sort of put the thing on sleep. I did leave Jacob sweating in the central lockup. Oh boy, could have done that differently. Mega rude. And then I think I just was messing around with different Switch games last night. I played a bit of Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3. And I played a bunch of the other NES games. It's amazing how much further ahead the Mario games are from almost everything else on the NES. Except maybe Metroid and Zelda. Contra. Okay, Casso, okay. Oh, the club.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
My fitness goals are to get down to a healthy weight. An unhealthy weight right now. I'm enjoying it. One Lich. We could switch to Final Fantasy, though. We could do a couple cases and then FF. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game. I'm burning for you. Uh-oh, Creepo! No! Ugh.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
Oh my God, we wouldn't have solved that case if it wasn't for me.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hats are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions
Oh,
until you've
shut
seen
up.
the evidence.
Trying to tell this guy about police
Skipper
work.
wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
I'll be leading the way. All right, One Lich. Well, I'm glad glad you popped by. Let me know when you can do FF6. I know our schedules are kind of funny. You drive.
You know the way. You can
Bitch.
drive.
Where are you, fatso? Came out the wrong door. I was hit by a car. Got a hit and run here.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Your Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
I haven't been playing late too much. I've had a big change with sort of like money and budget. I had a bunch of new bills come in, and all of a sudden it's kind of changed it where I need to, you know, still want to be able to stream every day, but I need to start being more productive too in the afternoons.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you
matter.
don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we
Get
have,
him out of
Captain?
here.
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Yeah. I would like to be able to stream later. That would be really great, but
Detective, I was first on scene.
well, I guess we better talk to you. Who knows? Maybe as the channel grows, we get some more income coming in, then for sure. I'd love to make it like a regular 5-6 hour thing. That'd be wonderful. Detective? Who was first on the scene? You?
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Under the pepper tree. This game's so well done. So I wonder, I'd love to see behind the scenes of this game. I know Leonard said there is one. Just to watch, like...
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Okay. More like,
Here she is.
like how much did Rockstar have to do with this? It's like attention to detail in their shot. Like the lighting, the music, everything. It's bloody fantastic. That bloody pun is for you, buddy.
You want nice,
Similar
pretty
remote.
pictures for
What?
your case
The
report?
Dahlia?
Sure you do.
I don't
Leave
think
me alone.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe.
Nice
What
boobs.
size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home, not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
Yeah, that's true, eh? So what would be the current trends, Prince? Not that I'm asking you to keep up with them for me, but as in just like newer games? Or what? Hacks and stuff? I kind of just like to play the games I'm interested in playing. And that's like, for me, that's like catching up on the games that I missed that were great.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
You can't tie somebody up with one arm?
Never the same, brother.
That wouldn't make any sense. The ring.
What's this mark? Cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Can you imagine that? Yeah, I definitely like to just play the ones I like. You know, so I guess that
Stopping angle
makes it a lot harder.
Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Okay, if that's a copycat. What's in the place?
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by R&I?
Back in a second.
Plague Tale, Innocence, and Layers of Fear 2 are trending. Are those games out right now? Plague Tale?
The motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
Guess it wasn't.
Victim of white female Jane Doe on Hill Street. Possible ID of Deirdre Muller. Can you run through the name?
Plague Tale looks pretty good. Why does every game have to have a colon after it? LA, NOIRE, Plague Tale, Innocence, Horizon, Zero Dawn. Mass Effect, Andromeda. Stomp. Those are huge shoes. Size 11s. Size 11 was Mendez. They're out. Yeah, Plague Tale could be fun. See, I also don't watch basically any streamers, so I don't really know what people are into.
Not everything here is.
I just kind of like to do what I do and hang out with you guys. I just kind of want company while I'm playing through these games. I think my favorite stuff was when we were getting to do Half-Life, Metal Gear Solid. You know, the very, very best games, XCOM and Divinity, were actually super fun. I think that's kind of my niche, that super strategy stuff. But I also find it hard to stream with the engagement because it's so much of just like looking at numbers and stuff. I know a guy in Toronto who just only does strategy games like Masters of Orion, Civilization, that kind of stuff, Stellaris, Quill something. And that's all he does. But he's like basically the #1 guy for that. What are you looking at? Good God, this game runs terribly. It's funny, when a game slows down and I'm trying to push through it, it feels like it's hurting me. I feel very affected by it. What am I missing here? Oh, they said the young couple found it, right? Young couple. Where's the young couple? It looks like a young couple. That looks like somebody up there.
So what's going on over there?
What are you guys? Are you a young couple?
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Oh, don't be racist. Just a black neighborhood.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
Back in your house. He said a young couple found them, so you'd think he'd talk to them. Oh, they actually left after he said show's over. Cool. Maybe they're holding them somewhere here.
One more sweep and I'm headed back to the lab. You've got all you need here, Phelps.
Got all you need here. Alright, what are we missing? This is where it starts.
Not sure this means much.
Nothing. These are the footsteps. It's like, do I have to look at them more? They walked over there. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Is there something here? About the trends? Yeah, I guess, yeah, there's the trends. But then, what if you don't follow the trends? Do you get all the people who don't go? I kind of would like to just attract the people like you guys that I feel like want something different. You know? As opposed to sort of the big stuff that's out there. Hard to say. Maybe there's something else in that purse. It was money, and there was the ID, right? Money, ID, money, ID. We looked at the money. We looked at the ID. We gotta call that in. Did we not look at the body enough? Carefully step over this crime scene. We looked at the head, right? Try it again. Mount her up. She's like, oh, God. Wounds everywhere. Yep, big boots. Casso, it's okay. Yeah, the ring. Boot stomping. Just like a true visual adventure, whatever you call them. Probably best played of the walkthrough. The bag? What's that? No, we already did that one. True, yeah. You actually get to interact, have a conversation. Right, message in, avoid of 300 others. So I guess if we ever got to the point where we had 300 others, we just have to put everybody on slow. Actually, or what we could do is we could have 2 separate streams, right? Of chat. We could have kind of the first VIP or whatever. You guys on one side. And then kind of the rest everywhere else. Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. Stella's cousin is here. Oh, what's that? What's that? Look at this, baby. Cigarette? Nothing. VIP lounge. Yeah, we could just have 2 chat windows up. So I can see what you guys are saying. Compared to everybody else. Once we're famous. Once we're huge. But I'm still pretty happy. Pretty lucky to do this. A90skid.com supports it. Dark Horse, Crazy Cause, has been supporting it since day one. So, you know, helps make it worth my time, and it's fantastic. It means I can tell my girlfriend, no, I get paid. I need to be playing video games right now. I can't take you there this morning because I'm on. I gotta let you know what to do, baby. Don't you understand? What a crack investigator. They say call him the jogging detective. He likes to really just run around and get a feel for it.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
All right, I'm going to walk through this right now. What was this one called? The Lipstick Moida? Or something? Yeah. We are on the homicide desk. Red lipstick murder, golden butterfly. I guess it's the golden butterfly, isn't it? I think so. Well, let's have a look. Homicide desk. Examine the body. Okay. Purse. Footprints. Oh, I guess we need to do the Mauler thing, because now we know Mauler. They did say a rope pattern on her neck. He hasn't. I noticed that, but the game didn't say anything about that. Yeah. And I mean, meeting people in the chat like you guys and having a pretty good morning all the time is also pretty fantastic. All right, look at the bloody rope. The rope pattern, man. The rope pattern. Don't you see? No. Yes. Rope pattern. Why won't you look at the rope pattern? Rope pattern. Maybe he already actually figured that out.
Never the same, Marvin. Can we discuss this later?
Shut up.
Take a close
Any
look
ideas?
at the victim, Phelps. We know her story. We can narrow down our list of suspects.
Take a close look at the... Yeah. It's like they still want me to do more with this victim. With this Vic. Yeah.
Look at your mark. It's very
Distinctive.
There we go.
I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
That could have been hard to figure out. Fortnite's still big? You know, there's something about those online multiplayer games, those competitive games. And especially something like Fortnite where...
RNI says a Deidre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Yeah.
So, hey, what's going on over there?
Take your own advice, punk. Well, yeah, the thing with the online games is that they're very, they're kind of the same a lot of the time, but they're different all the time, right? And you're constantly sort of improving and getting into like a higher bracket. And then to watch somebody who really knows what they're doing, like to be really skilled at it, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. What's the GTA game where you fly through the window? This music's freaking beautiful. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I've gone through that phase every once in a while. We're playing a lot of single-player games, and I just want to play some Splatoon, or even I even got into Fortnite for a little bit. It's just it's exciting, right? That competition. And then you want to get better and better. But the thing is every time you get better, they just put you against more difficult people, right? So there's always the moving goalposts. You want to get up to that. It's like climbing a mountain. You get up to that plateau. And then once you're up to the plateau where you thought was the highest point, now you can see even higher. The same thing with music, guitar, any kind of skill, learning how to cook, anything in life. You know, the better you get at something, you realize how you can get better at it. Which is why there's not too many online games I like to play, because I don't really want to develop those kind of skills. I'd rather learn how to cook really well, or like get good at going to the gym or something, than become the greatest Street Fighter player of all time. Shortcut! No. This does make you want to switch over and play a bit of Grand Theft Auto, and just like let it out, all the things you haven't been able to do in this game. Play this for a couple hours in GTA. You learn a way to drive totally illegally, though. And you have the siren, but I honestly just find the siren so loud it's annoying. And I like the music. Save the siren for when we really need it. Seems like I turned on the sound effects quite a bit. I think that's because I wanted the siren to shut up. But I think the siren's not related to that. Like, for example, say we put the effects completely off. I don't know about a gym membership, although there is a gym literally right next door to me that's going to be open really late. It's like it's a climbing gym. No, the siren is on sound effects. So I could just turn the effects up to like half. What do you think of that kind of working out? Stella's got some friends that are really into CrossFit too, but seems like it ends up wrecking her shoulders. Like a super, I always thought it was going to be great. Like, oh, okay, that seems like a very natural thing to do. But they're not really doing body resistance so much as like, it's a lot of that heavy lifting, but done extremely fast, which I think is not safe. But try telling somebody with a six-pack when you're overweight that the way they're working out is not safe. They're not going to listen to you. They don't care. They're super addicted to the way they look and the feel of working out that they don't want to change. It's like when you tell people that all that protein they eat is just ruining their liver. Especially all that weird protein powder stuff. Knock, knock, knock. Think you're going to run away? What's Hugo going to look like? You're a lady.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
I suppose so. Good little actor, eh?
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Michelle, why is he talking like this to a lady? Michelle. Could you please? Michelle.
We're going to have a look around.
Bedroom.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
How do you know that? Oh, he means me. He means I'll be back. I'm just gonna light up a smoke in your house and blow it into your little girl's face. Don't forget.
Optimistic. Explain everything when he gets back, okay?
Don't forget. What's that say? The birthday on the 16th. Everything seemed kind of normal. Normal family. A nice house. Kid dressed up nice. Ready to make dinner. Carrot.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
How about the lemon?
This isn't what we're looking for.
No. Ain't what we looking for. Ah, Stell's cousin comes. She always takes Picasso out to run around with her dog. It's nice. They're out there enjoying the field and the sun, the green grass. What's on the fridge? Nothing. Look at that big ass soap box. Pandora soap. You should see the difference in marketing, like in print magazines, compared to how it ended up being now. Like the first ads used to be all words. It'd be 2 pages of words describing the product with one picture. Now it's just like a big, huge picture of maybe like really sexy people.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Get this car. Be sexy. They're selling you on the idea of it. On the idea! Can you believe it? Is this her room? Violin on the ground, kid? Alright, master bedroom. Very feminine. Got a ring here, missing.
Elgin wristwatch.
Oh, the watch.
Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Not in taking group classes like CrossFit, like doing things specifically tailored to the goal, becoming a professional bodybuilder. So you mostly lift weights and do a little cardio.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Yeah, I would just like to do maybe this. I mean, I'd like to eat so I could. No, I'd like to work out so I could eat what I want to eat and still be healthy. Size 8. They look like pretty big footprints.
Work boots. Size 8.
And Mendez was a size 11. All right, that's that.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you
God.
this, Michelle.
Oh, God.
Your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Why didn't we just... Why did he say that immediately?
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
You're a liar. Wait, she looked to the side. Whoa.
You seem reluctant to talk about her jewelry.
It's a touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
Oh, I got that wrong. What? Why? What was I supposed to do? Now my phone's dead. Oh, crap. I need to charge this. I do, but we'll do this first.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Yes.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
She's looking to the side. Well, I mean, the wedding band. Yeah, looks good.
Your mom and dad never got angry with each other? They were happy?
Well, not like the movies. Not like you read about in books.
Or
They
comics.
weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your
TV.
mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
I know this is a tough time for you, Michelle, but you should really try and help the police.
He is the worst at dealing with a kid.
Hey! What gives?
Who's got
Daddy, the
dead
police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady.
Oh, it's the fat
She's
guy
not
who's
even
friends
out
with
of
J.J.
school.
Abrams.
You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What?
Murdered? Found?
But she
What?
only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
What are accused?
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Size 8 work boots, fool.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
All right, we did it.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Liar!
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Why is he looking down?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
What's with the capture on this guy's face? It's like so jerky.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
He looks a little freaked out. What do you think? Bad cop, good cop? I don't have any reason why to doubt him. You phoned in a missing persons report. Yeah, that's right. Didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Wait, she didn't come home last night. No. He called it in the morning. He called it in the morning. He called it in the morning. So no.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
We still got it right. So if they look shaky, just do the doubt anyway.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Accused.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control.
Yeah, we got
your
the brooch
daughter
one.
and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Butterfly brooch, baby.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
The main actor is so good in this.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence to tie him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Nosy neighbor. Boof, hit by a car.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No.
Hey, Irene.
Not
How are
at
you?
all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Oh, God.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
What's with this music? It's so industrial. Hit by a car. What's in the incinerator? The shoes. The shoes. Hey, Felix. Yeah, Irene, we're pumping through it. The size 8s
This
with
doesn't look
blood
good, Hugo.
on them.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Yeah. But I gotta call that in. Seems like busy work. The Death Stranding? Yeah, sure. Once
Galloway,
it's out.
homicide division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, detective unit.
Can we get Ray
Phelps,
Pinker
badge
and a technical
1247.
services team to a
You
house
have two of this
at
dialogue
130
going at the same time?
North Bray Street?
Oh my God.
Send
I need
someone
an
down
address
from
on a
Juvenile Hall
Belmont
to look
High
after
School.
a young lady.
Checking for you, detective.
Roger, 11K.
Belmont High.
I'm just gonna go close my
1575 West
door.
2nd Street.
and charge my phone. Be right
Thanks
back.
for your help.
The cop from the newspapers.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
If that hill won't buy me something nice, I'll find someone who will.
Oh no.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
Look, it's the latest thing.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Get this charging. Good. Much better. Okay. Back to the case. Phelps.
Did you read about the woman who
Oat smoothie. 24 minutes. Trailer fully visible. Yeah, I will watch it then. What's just something to see? I don't play their games. I play this game. Not their games. Fair game, fair play. You know how it is. Ooh, my.
This guy's got a screw loose.
This guy's got a real screw loose.
Galloway,
Yeah, well, guess
Homicide
what?
Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, detective unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Please report downtown when he's available.
Maybe we should go to the morgue?
KGPL. There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she?
Oy.
Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure. If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
Maybe the problem isn't the women. Maybe it's you, buddy. Yeah, I'm liking the game a lot.
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a...
Yeah, I really like it, Irene. It's, I mean, like most Rockstar games, it's got that detail, it's got that immersion. It's so polished. Look, now we're at the bully school. But it's super challenging, so I'm loving that.
We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where?
Who's this freak?
You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Go! Yeah, I'm loving the, what I love about it is that you can fail. And also that it keeps going through. You can get the interrogations and the questioning wrong. You just keep going anyway. It's awesome. So it adds tension. You're constantly paying attention because you don't want to screw it up. There's lots of details that they don't always hold your hand with. But if you do lose things or forget, it's there to remind you pretty easily. Keeps it pretty intuitive. The acting is incredible. And the story has been, so far, I don't know, a lot of one-offs, which Prince has said he really liked. But I would say, I'm really looking forward to the main story pulling through. And also this, like, his past, Phelps. How's that going to come up? Is he going to be a dark hero or whatever? Looking for similar games. Horky had recommended some kind of, like, detective game yesterday or the other day. It was called, he said it was really cheap or, like, almost free on Steam. And there were two of them, and it was some kind of a detective game. And then there's one called Sinking City that's going to come out. It's a Cthulhu-inspired detective game. I'm definitely getting that. It's pronounced coupe? Since when? Boom, boom, boom.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Oh, God. What are we going to find in this guy?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Oh, boy.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Yeah, Blade Runner was similar to this back in like 1998. Really well done. It had this sort of real-time thing where other detectives were also working on cases. As far as I remember, you know, it's going to be a bit clunky because it's older, but it's a good game from what I remember.
School social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Should be easy to get on like GOG or you know, torrent it or something if you can't find it. You know what? Grim Fandango, in terms of like a much older, again, probably like 1998 maybe or 1996. There's a lot of those older style games that this is basically based on. Going to different scenes, talking to people, putting clues together. So yeah, Grim Fandango. And that's a funny one too. But yeah, it's basically real film noir. Is it like the film noir style of being set in this kind of time frame, the way people speak, the dramatic bits of it, the dark story that you like? Or just the actual trying to interrogate people and put the pieces together? I mean, this is basically one of a kind in terms of the interrogation.
It's up to every American, man, woman, and child to save a little food.
Where are we going?
And that way, the people of Western Europe can be helped in their
High school? So we didn't find everything here? Shoot. Maybe those girls are around still? In a blue coupe. Yeah, let's check the car.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
And piano clipped off pretty quick, eh? Oh god, a rope, a thingy.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Yeah, so I would check out Blade Runner.
Could be important.
We could try it on this one too. Be an easy game to get. I think I probably own. I used to own it on like the actual Windows disc version.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Why does he have his clothes? So he stole his stuff, framed him? Yeah. That's sort of it's like a sort of a comic book, like a dark comic book style to it. Things are a bit disfigured, which I always think is a really great way to avoid the uncanny valley you're always going to get. Is just make them look a little less human. You can still display emotion. You can still tell great stories with things that don't look human. Just give them your own style or make them cartoony. If you don't want to make them cartoony, do like Dishonored does, where they're sort of like pulled in, like in Prey as well. You don't have uncanny valley because they don't look totally human, or they don't look realistic, but human.
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks.
All I had to hear was from the developers when they were talking about Sinking City was, we don't want to hold your hand. You're actually going to have to think about it.
You're behind the wheel.
That's all I needed to know.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Because that's the main thing I don't like with modern games, is that they basically play themselves. You're not required. Yeah, like a caricature.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car. He had her jewelry. The DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
Yeah, it could have just been that Eli guy stealing his stuff and framing him. But why would he kill the old lady? He likes the young girls. These stories always had red herrings. Something that seemed really obvious to try to pull you off the scent. Can't remember what I was gonna say. Central Morgue. It's like when you're playing a Tales of game, you know, when I was playing Tales of the Borderlands, you're trying to find clues in the environment and solve puzzles, but you never actually have to think about the puzzle. You just click on everything and then the answer is given to you. Not like clicking on everything and using the information you were presented with.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Yeah, Telltale had a pretty good thing going, and then they blew it. They're a fascinating case to look after, you know, and see, to see how you can do something wrong. They got greedy. And I can't say other people wouldn't have done the same thing, but what you'll notice is that
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
from far away the characters look unbelievable, and in darker lighting. It's like kind of a, it's like he wants to do it. Yeah. I didn't know the Tales of the Borderlands thing was, looks like it's got those arrows on it. So it's either this one or this one. Or even like The Wolf Among Us. That felt a bit more detective-y. Because you were taking the clues and then having drastically different ways of talking to people, like, you know, whether you blame the frog or not, or that kind of thing, right? That was super interesting. You're making consequences on people's lives, and they were upset with you. You're making hard decisions based on the information given to you. That was super fun.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Yeah, but the ministers tend to break more laws, more sex laws.
We've got to nail this guy.
Is that it? Anything else to look at? The shoes. Size 8s.
The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember?
Well, you'd have fun on a cruise ship, man.
I think we have our bird. Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving.
You could go work as like a personal trainer or something. On a ship. Hard job, lots of work, but you'd be working out all day and you'd be meeting lots of people. The gay cruises are apparently crazy. Crazy. Like Mardi Gras crazy party.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
We're going to the police station, so shut up and do it. Or we won't stop and get a hamburger on the way. Whoa. What's that behind me? Shadow and stuff. Oh my god, look at him freaking out over there. He got some dog crap on his boot. Trying to wipe it off. Okay, you know what, I'll drive. No? You got it? You can handle it?
Can you
get in?
drive to this one?
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of...
Railing around?
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, crappy. It's something that's very humanizing in a video game. It can be a charming little touch. I mean, some of the hardest I've laughed is at, different video game glitches. That one on Resident Evil where Leon gets on the jet ski and he goes and then he flies off and the jet ski stays. And all those weird ones in Assassin's Creed where their eyes are just bugging out of their head. Horrific.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest.
I don't want no part of it.
Where are we going? Is the chief here?
How long is this gonna take?
Are they ready?
Bowlers in 2 and the perverts in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
What's with these guys, huh?
You really think I'm gonna squeal?
Boys, you've really come through this time, haven't you?
What are you? This guy's so poetic. I have not played Borderlands 2. Tales of the Borderlands is the funniest game I've ever played.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
What if this guy's the bad guy?
You didn't know about the insurance.
All this God talk.
I'm no yeg. I scat the scratch. Is that so wrong?
I'm no yag, I scap the
Trying
scratch.
to shake me down?
What?
Anyone seen where Miss Wells went? I ain't talking to you.
We didn't really talk to this guy.
They going to release me now?
Of Butt Stallion? What was that? Was that on Tales of Tales of Borderlands? I don't remember it. Alright, thanks for popping by, One Lich. Good to see you.
Here's where we stand.
Have a productive day, buddy.
Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes?
Because he didn't want to get
Hugo?
caught. Because it's
Because I knew
incriminating.
you'd never believe me.
Oh, he's looking down. He's looking away. He's being shifty. He's being shifty. What could that mean? I don't know. Use one of these.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Oh, we got it right. So he wasn't being shifty. He looked shifty. I guess I can't make it too
Do
obvious.
you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
I don't know. Bad cop. Just because I
You learned
already
to
did a
strangle with
good
the
cop.
rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Oh, we got that one right too.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Whoa.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
So yeah, it seems like when you do the accused thing, and they actually mention proof, you can find the right proof. If they don't mention proof, you can back out of the accusation, I think. Buddy tire iron found in Dieter Moller's. What about the one that was in his room? Oh, that was in Mendez's.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler. We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Lie. Big lie. Oh. Keep them at work in my locker. Keep them at work in my locker. But we found overalls in a friggin' trunk.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Oh, really? HM, Betty.
Green overalls, blood-stained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
All right. How immersive is it to have to hear the same... to hear that same, what are that, world dialogue over and over again. He does have a good one. I don't like that guy because he partly ruined Star Wars Force Awakens by being in it. But if I was him, I wouldn't have turned it down. Can't blame him. I blame J.J. Abrams. Nepotism. Don't put your friends and stuff. Just because they're your friends, it was just very jarring. I'm not fat shaming him. He just didn't look the part.
Do I need to find someone to look after me now?
All right, here we go.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Yeah, people like to beat up guys like this.
You down on
in
your
jail.
luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
I'm no yegg. I scat the scratch. Is that so
Shut up. I feel like Rockstar said, we need more dialogue outside and make it really loud so it's distracting. I don't know what he does.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
Uh-oh, HM.
They give you any
more.
workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You been to my house?
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
You need me to sign some papers or something?
Any old rope do me fine.
How's the LAPD up to these days? That's correct. Say, do you fellas need me to stick around much longer? No way.
A farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
Yeah, we did it right.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Can you bring me the file? Sí, de verdad, yes.
But he had the brooch. He had the butterfly brooch.
You didn't know about the insurance.
You're a liar, Eli. You needed the money, so you killed her.
I've been around some, son. You got some evidence that proves I stole that butterfly from that woman?
Yeah, it was in your pocket, you idiot.
I done told you I found that pretty thing. I never stole it.
Can you give me a call?
We got that wrong?
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
Do I need to find someone to look after me, Nina?
That's correct. Has anyone seen my pen?
I don't know.
You gonna trust me?
But if you could choose, what size would it be?
11s.
Oh, we
I
got it
don't like
wrong.
you, Eli. I think you're an evil man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the Hat Squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about?
You've been to my house?
Now we charge Hugo. Oh. But he's wearing 11s, and they were big shoes.
No entiendo.
Can't we go in there and try it again?
Go away now, son. Don't be
Are we
making
going to
any
charge
more
the wrong
trouble.
man for murder? 2 people. Barbie Starlight Adventure? Probably better than episode 1, 2, and 3.
You were smoking a cigarette in the other room?
Oh man, we're going to charge this guy. It wasn't him. It wasn't him.
I'm not saying another thing until I've seen an attorney.
Oh my god, the game's telling me to do it. I don't know. Can we talk to the, can we talk to somebody about it?
What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
Or we just drive away. Go get a donut. Just enjoy life.
He beat her up bad. So when I found him,
Press office. Does this go outside? Where does this go? Yeah,
get
so I gotta turn around, turn around,
I
turn
mean, you
around.
know you made it if you got that desk.
Where is the old
I'm no
chief?
Yeg. I scat the scratch. Is that so wrong?
Station commander's up here. What about the poetic guy?
Seems like a decent guy.
This guy.
Your case awaits, lad. Go.
Boy.
Are there nabbers? Would I
Well, it's
be
pretty
dirty in
scary.
this
It's
city
scary
at all?
to just like convict a guy. I feel like I messed up the questioning in the other guy, and now
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Grundben or whatever the hell his name
Trust me
is,
with something?
Grunberg.
Back to sleep. No, sorry.
This guy's gonna get it. That's not fair.
Tap. Say all fair in love and war.
Oh, shut up with the dialogue, please.
You not see why I hate this city?
No.
Right. That's a pretty nice display. Look at that. Shadows coming in right off him.
Papers or something?
I think that he's. I don't know. He's so obviously seems evil.
Want me to stick around much longer?
All right, let's just do it. Game's telling me to do it.
You know anything about this mess? I ain't talking to you.
I don't feel good about it.
Hugo Mueller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife. You'll be arraigned and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
With pleasure.
I don't know what's gonna happen. Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
I have to say I'm disappointed.
No.
I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
Seems when it's sideways, lit, and close that it gets the weirdest, looking like a deep fake. Yeah, so what was it? It was Eli? Why is he so pissed? We charged the guy. We had a lot of evidence against him. We found all the clues. We didn't get all the questions correct. Okay. They usually give you a little summary at the end of what you did wrong. Hugo Mueller stares down murder charge. Michelle Mueller contemplates life as an orphan. Case closed. Terrible. I don't know. Irene, you've played this before. Feel free to spoil what we should have done there.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier.
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing. See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
That's why they started flying planes into ships, the kamikaze. Because they couldn't afford to go up there, not have, to not kill anything with their ships, and then hit with their airplanes, and then have to come back and refuel.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing.
Yeah, other than the last case. I guess this scene happens no
my
matter
real
what.
name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
I hate to be in charge of something like that. We got to make those tough decisions. You got to say things you know that are in the wrong, but you have to be confident about it and lead people through anyway. Good God, speaking of leaders, there's this Vancouver businessman. He calls himself a
Vancouver business leader
on his Twitter profile. And he owns the Vancouver Canucks, which is
You drive. I need to go to
my
the case
home
now.
hockey team. Anyways, like 12 Mexican migrant workers
You have the
have just
address?
come out and spoke out and said that the conditions were terrible. 70 women living in a house.
The next one will be
They
opposite
didn't have
Central
enough
Station.
water, food, refrigeration, cooking supplies, working hard, not getting paid. It's like basically torturing these people to make just to harvest blueberries.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
It's really sad that that's been happening. And a lot of them said they were afraid to speak out because anyone that did obviously wasn't invited to work the next season. It's just terrible. But that's capitalism for you, where it just costs. You know, if you try to make something in North America as opposed to making it in China, it's like makes things cost 10, 12 times more. So, who knows what will happen. People have gotten used to buying things for very, very cheap. But at the expense of people being tortured to produce it.
I'll take you through.
Now the naked lady. Dead. If you are too young to be looking at this game, do not be looking at this game.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you when you're ready.
Vote with your wallet, because money is everything. If you don't like something, don't give them any money.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
I have to do that with Nestle. Nestle's been stealing water from America and Canada. Small villages. They own a lot of things. It's hard not to buy Nestle.
21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
21. Library card. What's the deal with these ladies? Any connection to what they are, who they are? The ring. The ring!
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
What? Junaid Mahmood! Or you entered at the best time.
Kiss the blood. BD.
Alright. Boobs.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
I'm just thinking of all the ways you can get away with murder. Wear different size shoes. Don't leave any of your hair behind. But then don't have any other changes that anyone could possibly notice. Try to frame somebody else for it.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
It's not that he really got it wrong. None of them had a strong evidence against him. The chief just wanted the child molester off the street. Right, okay. I thought he was going to go in there and do it then. It's kind of the impression I got. Alright, thanks, Irene.
Incidental.
So soft, so soft. Look at the huge boxes they used to have, eh?
No good to me.
You get 5 stars for convicting Eli, just whether you felt bad about it. The case is just there to try to make you feel bad. Yeah, I felt bad either way. I don't feel like any of them really did it. He felt like they both felt like red herrings. It's just like an unfortunate thing of 2 people getting framed.
Not much help.
Can you have to convict somebody, right? If you want to progress.
Circumstantial.
Okay, Bade, corner.
I'm not kidding, Phelps. Come see. Now.
Blood trail.
May as well follow the trail.
Phelps, you want to come and take a look at this?
Yeah, oh God. I mean, they're both pretty bad. I mean, he did hit his wife. It's bad. The other guy's into the kids and admits to like having them as victims, tying people up. I'm of the manner that nobody really does anything kind of
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
from choice. I feel like people just become what they are. So your choice is to either try to rehabilitate people or that's your only choice. I think putting people in jail doesn't solve anything. It actually makes people worse. You're surrounding them with other criminals and you're putting them in a dangerous environment that turns them more into survival based and further segregates them from society. But you need to also put a lot of resources into rehabilitation in order to protect the public from these people in case they become repeat offenders. But you're not gonna solve anything by putting people in jail. It doesn't work. People become lifelong criminals, and then they're stuck in the system. If you're not able to contribute to society, you get pushed out of society, and it turns you into a life of crime so you can survive. But well, once you're in jail, it's really hard for you to get a job, get an apartment, get anything. You know, I wanted to get. I was calling for car insurance today. I don't have a criminal record. You know what I pay for car insurance in Quebec? $22 a month. In BC, I was paying $100, $105. But if I had a criminal record, maybe they wouldn't give it to me. Then what? You can't have a car, or you have to pay way more for it, like 5 times as much or something. Even if you've done your time and are completely rehabilitated, you've paid your penance to society, you still will have that for the rest of your life. Now, you can't leave the country. You know, you can't travel. You can't experience most of the world for the rest of your life. Well, what's the point of going to jail and then coming out if you will always suffer for the rest of your life, you know? Antonia. Yeah. I mean, if you're just going to throw people in jail and then when they're out, they end up homeless anyway, I mean, why don't you just kill them then? Just give them the death penalty. It just seems stupid. And there are people, I believe, that just have they're just programmed where they find, it's very unfortunate, but they find children attractive. And that's, you know, and you have to protect children and people from those people. But is there a way to rehabilitate them, to keep them somewhere where they're guaranteed to be away but can still somehow be productive and have some kind of a productive life and can help humankind and society in general? Or do you just keep them in prison, or like, what do you do? There are people who have that and they know what they need to do, and that's like stay away from kids, or maybe they need to be castrated. Look, a wrench. Get them a job at a senior's home. The ultimate. But what about when the grandkids come and visit? Hey, Ink of the Dragon. How are you doing, buddy? Looks like poison. Insecto spray. Insecto sprayo. Meh, meh, meh. Meh. This guy. So he's on the scene.
There's some sick people in this town.
Off work for the last 3 days? What's up, man? You hurt? You sick? Oh, yeah, you said you had the frozen neck the other day. Buddy. I feel for you, man. It's bad. The neck and the back. You run yourself hard. Not getting any better. You run yourself hard and you're still young. I hope you can find something out that just sort of fundamentally gets to the root of the problem. Oh, box of bullets. Nothing? Just a box of bullets. We're going to ignore that? 50 ammo. Bennington's. Oh, but look at this matchbook. No, he's not saying anything. Oh no, what did you do? It just sort of happens to you after sort of like... Yeah, well, sitting can be really hard on the body. You know? And when I tweaked my back, it was more... It wasn't so much from like lifting heavy things. It was more from like... slightly bending over, like washing the dishes when it's a little bit lower and you have to bend over, or I was slightly bending over and trying to lift a really heavy battery out of a truck. It's those awkward ones that kill you. Or I had felt my back injury piling up when I was sitting in, actually when I was sitting in this chair. I should maybe switch to the other chair, but the other chair has those arm rests that go. It really pissed me off. Let's just remove the arms. What's going on?
Never the same.
Never the same. No, never the same. Ah, it's never the same. Blood trail, see? Alright, blood trail. We already looked over here. We looked at this hat. And I looked at the name of the hat. Yep. That's actually probably my biggest goal for fitness is not necessarily lose weight or be really strong. It's more of just like that proper exercise where you're strengthening your core and things that will help you be flexible. So I guess yoga. So is yoga not the ultimate thing? Because it's all about working with your body and being flexible. Things that'll help your back, your neck for the rest of your life. I like yoga, actually. I tried this pretty cool yoga. It was like a core one. Nice, 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 nice. A shoe! No. Not a coffee cup. Give me that shoe. Miss Vivienne.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
No word. Still more clues. More blood. Follow the blood. Bloodstain, bloodstain, bloodstain. More clues down here, maybe? No. No. No, you don't get suspenseful music now. There you go. Proximity to the something. Miss Vivienne. Huh?
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Repels mosquitoes, huh? Look at that old Fallout drawing, eh? It's funny that for so many people that grew up around now, Fallout is the only idea they have of the 50s. And for me, for sure. It's quite the hat. But it's ironic. There are some people that the way they work out hurts their body. You know? Practical strength training, where you do motions that you do every day with increasing weight resistance. Motions like lifting laundry, picking up batteries, tying your shoe. So I like sometimes doing some chores. And I just really try to get into the chore. Get into it. You know? Really give it my all. Oh. Oh my god.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
Was that it? No. It's a bit weird, eh? Blood on the wall. Follow the clues.
It's got to be a code or a cipher.
2, 5, 3. Dice. Still not done.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Follow the blood.
Where are you taking us?
So what I love about this game is that the clues are in the actual world and with the vibrations. So you just are looking around and trying to find things. It's not following a mini-map. It's telling you where to go.
Gotta be something big, right?
Go on, Phelps. Get your college boy ass up there. Like a little gerbil. I was in a pet store the other day and they had a cockatiel just hanging. Just hanging on the aisles. It's funny going up to a bird and talking to them the way they sort of look at you and look over and look at you and look over. They're trying to figure out what it is you're saying to them. They don't know. This case is long. Miss Maldonado. Thank you, Irene. Come
Empty.
on, Irene.
Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Oh, you know what I mean. Yeah, you're magic. You mean
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
You wear that dress.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Yeah, I see it.
The trail points up.
I do miss playing Divinity. Maybe I should try to track that one down again. Get that one going. It's just so fun. The combat is so bloody good. And the writing and everything. It's like one of the best games I've played in a really, really long time. This one's pretty good too, though.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Here you go, Spider-Man. Oh, I miss Allie. You know, Irene, if you like RPGs, there's a great
Which
one,
ones are identified?
Divinity Original Sin, and the first one actually starts off
Mrs.
with
Antonia
a case.
Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Yeah, so it's with a case like this. You go around, you ask a lot of questions, total investigation. You got to figure it out yourself. And then the rest of the game is a great turn-based combat, top-down RPG. That's it, eh? But it didn't do the, you solved it.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine.
Hopefully we got
Where
all
are
the
we
info. Irene, did we get all the information there? Hopefully. I gotta remember that, I think
Mrs.
Horky told me
Maldonado,
that
right?
one.
That's
in Discord.
affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway, but doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
I'll ask him what it was. What was the detective game you mentioned? Yeah. It's an incredibly deep and detailed world. Really one of those engaging games. But you do have to like turn-based RPG combat. You know, with magic and close-range stuff. And that's pretty challenging. Okay, cool. Usually it does that like... So a room was 35 cents back then. Horky's here. So if a room was 35 cents, and now a room is what? $100? At least? So from 35 cents, so like everything is now 200 times the price. At least. Oh, okay. Well, excellent, Horky Schmorky.
Just a moment.
But Horky, you're like a character in a TV show or a movie. You usually make an entrance. You wait for the perfect moment.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
You murdered a woman!
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPenta, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives.
Whap 'em?
It's this way.
Why? This is why. Whap 'em. Now that sounds like a real accent. No accident.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone.
I had a dream about my friend's dead mother
Antonia's
the other
room
day.
is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you.
And she was
We'll
one
be
of those
back
people that was so alive. Had so much energy.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
And then ends up in the hospital, had like a aneurysm. Gone. No time to say goodbye, no time to prepare. Just, she's gone. I spoke at her funeral. And I realized I didn't know her name when I went up there. I called her Michael's mother. Michael and Shannon's mother. I was going to call her Michelle because they used to joke and call Michael Michelle. Brenda was her name.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
It's quite the dramatic zoom in. Team Bondi. Further, my previous correspondence, August 7th, I'm writing to inform you that your petition to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted. The court date scheduled. Your case, docket number 98765, will be heard on September 17th. I'm told that your husband, Angel Christopher Maldonado, residing at 304 330 in Hill Street.
We have an address.
Yeah, certainly. Your husband. Served the official papers on notice to appear at the Central District Court in the above date. It's not essential, and many women in your position choose not to do so. I would advise you also to appear at the Central District Court in the scheduled date. In my experience, a woman's plaintiff's presence in cases like this one can do much to influence proceedings. And if your husband does not appear on September 17th, which you have told me is likely, it can only help our chances. Frederick D. Tattersall, LLBJD. Yeah. No, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to spend 2 hours of my life just watching Hideo Kojima dangle things in front of me. I can just get the information after. It's not required. I'd rather play this. I'd rather play this. And whether I like it or not, I'm going to hear it from you.
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
She's looking at him. He's looking away. You see, it was all a problem. From the start, there wasn't a love connection. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. You watch the trailer loop. Bye. Bye-bye.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
It looks tossed like a salad.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Do you think people are going to watch these kind of shows, these games, and then learn how to get away with murder? They're crazy, eh? We're like giving all these answers to the murderers. So if you do it like this, the case will remain unsolved for years. All you have to do is pin it on some poor guy. If you want to kill somebody, make sure it's somebody you don't really know. But then why would you want to kill them, right? Is that it? Did we get it all? Come on, Irene. Well, you know what I mean. Did I find it? I find everything. Are we going to talk to this lady?
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective.
Yes.
I'll do my best.
You will, won't you?
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
I like that you put him in her place. Did I get the necklace? I saw a necklace in a photo. Well, heart-shaped box goes in a pretty wide range from like low to the high scream. We need to find the necklace. Well, it looks like we're stuck here.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Nailed it.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
Here comes the lie.
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No.
Wrong. Liar.
I have no idea.
You know where
She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. Yeah. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
You old hag.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Why? We saw everything. We saw a broken window, you freak.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning.
In the wee
I thought it might be a raccoon at the
hours
milk
of the
bottles.
morning.
It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband.
Well, the music
2
is really
months
building,
ago.
eh?
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What do you say? A ring and a necklace? How about a bracelet?
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
You're a liar, you old head.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
They actually
We can
moved
either
the
front
they
aim
moved the
for it,
audio
seeing as
from
the finger's pointing right at it,
both ears.
Or we could check out the El Dorado.
Shut up. They moved the audio from both ears, and then as we were walking away, it shifted to the side that was on for them. Immersive. It'd be cool to, if you were a developer, to work with, say, Rockstar or definitely Nintendo, to see the different approach Nintendo takes to make their games just that extra level.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Another bar. Because as I was like blasting through some NES games last night, like Kid Icarus, Mario 2, Mario 3, Mario 1. And I noticed that Mario 1 was so, still felt like so good to move him. That weight of Mario, the way he like flies up, has the weight when he lands.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information.
And the really green, like it's a simple design of the environments, but that like really green top of the platforms that he lands on has a really warm feel to it. Whereas a lot of NES games feel very cold. And it's that personality they managed to inject with very little technology. Main character, triple jump. Oh my god. Him going, wah, wahoo, yippee. I learned that in the army, having respect for the Japanese. The original weeaboo.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You
How can I help you? How can I help you?
Yeah.
Diego, how
Me
can
and
I
the
help?
temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night?
The temp
21
guy.
Years old, Hispanic. drinking
Remember?
Heavily.
From
We
last
have
time?
a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. But what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend. Run. You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
I think it's the temp guy from the first one. He's been killing everybody. I figured it out. Right now, I'm the best. Lock him up. Perfect crime.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea.
Yeah.
She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
You're a bloody liar.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Got it.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Dutch courage?
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Where is the temp, Mr. Aguilar? Wah. Wahoo. Yippee.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice.
I was telling the truth.
A waitress.
Los Angeles, baby. It's basically Chinatown.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
What waitress? There's no waitress.
Drove me up to Mulholland.
She's having a smoke. Staring at a wall. I'd rather look at a wall than these freaks.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
What is this guy taking a break from the farm? L.A. Hollywoodland, they call it.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Fruit market. Down the street. I think we could have walked there.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
Is he just gonna pull a U-turn here?
3. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Felix, if you're here, I just remembered you were saying earlier about how you didn't know this was a open world game. You didn't know much about it. I mean, it's open world in the sense that you can drive around if you like. There's not really much to explore because there's not really things you can just go do. Activities, side quests. I'm gonna get out of the car while it's still moving. But it is open in the sense that you can choose a different order in how you do things.
We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
All right. Shut. Fruit market. Why would it be shut in the middle of the day, but open at night?
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
I don't know. Back to the bar, maybe? This is a long one. Crime scene? Oh, yeah, Maldonado, obviously. I was confusing that with where she was staying.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
The music's building. Maybe we're going to have a chase.
Husband every day of the week.
There'll be a chase scene coming up. You know it. You hear that music? Sets it up. Oh, I'm trying not to slouch. Try not to slouch. Don't wreck your back. Try not to slouch. Baby, baby. Ugh. Maldonado residence. All right, look on the thing. What's the first one? Hitler?
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
You think people in Germany with the last name Hitler, they just said, all right, we're changing it. We're changing our name. We're changing our family name. To what? Something like, something Italian. Mussolini, maybe. No, that one's also
Phelps,
bad.
this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Watch out for this boy. Whoa, what an idiot. Why do they do that? Come for a fight. Yeah. Put him up, see?
I got 100 pounds in your wife now. Make it be so easy. I got 100 pounds in your wife now. Making it be so easy.
I can't see.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
So weird to use
Galloway,
their phone, eh?
badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
I've been having a lot of dreams about punching
Should
people.
get the whole place at going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Feels good in the dream. Give us the neighbors. Yeah, okay. Were they here all night?
And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
What do you want?
LAPD, we're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Okay. Ed Brubaker, great graphic novels and film noir, Hollywood in the 50s. Listen here, Angel. It's Carl. My name's not
No
Angel.
good. There's nobody here.
Don't you dare call me that again. I hate being called Angel. It's Carl.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night.
My wife
I put them
and
to
I.
bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
So, no further questions? That was a fun little diversion, eh? Somebody creepy's gonna answer.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
Yeah.
I'm executing restraint right now.
Finbar. Golden knob. Come inside, I'll tell you all about it. Miss Aranda. Gets lonely in here.
This will take some explaining.
No, I was, you know, I had a bloody nose and I wiped it with my sleeve. I get bloody noses a lot. If you got bloody noses a lot and you were near a crime scene, that could be big trouble for you.
Just picked Fruit Market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Yeah, they don't seem too concerned about fingerprints or DNA back then. They more just, if you have blood on you, that's it. You're the criminal. El Dorado.
The El Dorado. Must be a family favorite.
All right, well, we found it all. Let's go. It did the noise. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Nah, I don't think there's anything out here. You can, oh, we can leave this way. That looks pretty rickety, eh? If there was a fire, this thing might be the first thing that burns. The fire escape. The fire escape is flammable. It was a poor choice. My favorite case so far? Hard to say.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to say, because, Probably the one with the old man. The old man who's like, I told you. All I took was the tires. Just because of his face. He was funny. Most of the cases, it felt pretty similar. None of them really stick out. I mean, the murders are the same. And we've been banging through them. Plant evidence and someone you don't like and see. You need a game that has a bunch of systems all interacting with each other. Like sort of Divinity style or Breath of the Wild. A banana peel. Must have been a monkey. Whose car's here? Run the plates. Run the plates. Okay, maybe we don't need to be here just yet. Okay.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
I don't know. Seems like we need to be going to the police station or something. You know, to talk to the guy. So we haven't found enough clues. That's why a walkthrough for these games is nice. He's nice, so nice. LA Noire. Walkthrough. I forget what this case is called. I want to talk to this temp.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend. Want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Yeah, it's the third time I've heard that guy say that. Do. Yeah, we looked at the phone already.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero. But
I like that guy just goes to every bar in town.
Sir, do you work here?
There we go.
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. No telling where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
Call it in. There's a phone for a reason, I bet.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Another spoon, please. Whose man wants a spoon? Could you give it to me? Where's the phone? I don't see a phone. Oh, is that a phone?
seems like a nice boy. Getting all those hoodlums in jail.
Oh, give me a phone.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah, the Dahlia killer. Urgent. Find it. Wow, that guy's very period specific.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
I'm cracked, see? Running up and down the street, pounding the pavement. Busting killers.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
So I guess we'll just eventually have to go back to the fruit market, but they want us to do it in a certain order. Schmurf, Murph. What's going on? I can't do it. I love the way those old wheels looked, eh? Big, white, juicy wheels.
You can
White
drive.
walls.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters? Brown and
Yeah.
handsome. They are genuine.
The last one was that golden brooch. Brooch?
Now we sent
Brooch?
another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case was not with guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Alright, Maldonado. Oh, we should have done the telephone in Maldonado's apartment. Okay. This is a really long one, Irene. You were not joking around.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Yeah, of course I know where downstairs is. I'm just gonna follow you. Well, not by follow, I mean I'm just walking a little bit slower. Now I'm walking the same speed, but yeah, you'll tell me where that is. Hey, lady. Oh.
Seems like a nice boy. Putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Ruining their lives.
Say all's fair in love and war.
Maybe it's just, I guess they wanted to keep the volume high for when they're talking, so you can always hear them.
Boys,
Whoa.
come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of
And
prints.
now they're talking about prints. There you go. There's another clue. Wipe it with gasoline.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Head upon my soul
Heap
by
upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
ill deeds, then be thou damned, beholding good, both infinite as is the universe, and thou thyself torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power. Though now thou sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be that which thou art internally, and after many a false and fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time. My favorite song from
That's
Devil
why
May
we
Cry.
called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Alright, interviewing Jamato. The trailer is done.
Which is it, girls? Bing Crosby or Frank Sinatra? Okay.
This fall.
Keep moving, Lever.
Wow. Crazy.
Made if you can get to that desk.
Last of Us 2 is also this fall?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Saw her. Saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
What's about the alibi? What did I just say to him? No, I got time, Marion, thanks. Your wife paid you a visit last night. Late around midnight, she didn't stay long. Late around midnight, she didn't stay long. Late around midnight, she didn't stay long. Seems fine.
What time did she leave?
Maybe 1 o'clock.
Ah, we got it wrong.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Maybe he didn't know about it. Oh, no, it said he had been served, right?
You, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband.
Well, who else is she going to serve papers
I
to?
slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Nice.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Religious medallion. Yeah. Just kind of looking around.
Don't you walk away from me now, asshole.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
With size 2 extensions. I need them for work. Sometimes I gotta kick at these rats and they're a little bit far away from me, you know. That extra 2 inches helps. Yeah, she always wore it. Charm bracelet. Religious necklace. Necklace worn habitually. I don't know. Good cop, sure.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Yeah. Got it right. Check
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Oh my God.
We're typing the blood, Angel. It won't look good if it matches your wife.
As God is my witness, I didn't kill her.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Say, do you fellas need me to stick around much longer?
See,
I was door knocking all morning, but I got a make on the car in the end.
What do we do now?
You trying to shake me down?
Do we go back to that fruit stand now?
I'm no yeg. I scat for scratch.
I scat.
That's right.
Scat for scratch. You know how it is. Skating and skipping. Scouting and scooting. I feel like driving. Actual gameplay, yeah. That's cool.
Don't carry on so. If they're good for a dog, they won't hurt you.
Yeah, I'll check it out when we're done this. Oh my God, how do you turn that off? Oh my God.
I don't know. You know, so early. Never get another week of sleep. It's long.
Watch it, will you?
John!
It's just too tempting.
I see how much sleep I'm gonna get tonight. We'll have to get rid of the puppy.
Now you're talking.
I want you to
Watch
take
where you're
John's
driving, you
dog.
maniac.
Okay, I'll do it on my way to work.
You
go in the opposite direction.
I'll go out of my way.
You say it, but you won't do
I'm
it.
interested to see if Kojima's got any more gameplay tricks up his sleeve, you know?
Dad, you're gonna kill us!
Come on, get up. Take the puppy to the
Maybe I'd drive better if you shut the hell up.
They're open all night. Go on, get up and take him.
Doesn't matter what you do. They charge you some money at the end? Who cares?
You take the dog to the pound quick enough if Doria Gooseby asks you. How do you always manage to work?
I'm here.
Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor slubs.
Oh, the fruit market's open. Hey, it's that same guy.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Oh, he
What
went
about a
shifty.
charm bracelet?
No, can't say I noticed that.
Darn.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Used a phone for a cab and then left. Used a phone for a cab and then left. I guess just a bad cop. Oh, you can really
You
do that.
already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
There's a nice door to go through. Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see it.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
I will be right back. Okay.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
I gotta go to that Universal Chorus
Phelps. All right, Leland. All right, stop spoiling. Stop spoiling this trailer we're gonna watch. So it's gonna be like a time travel type game. Steelbook. Yeah, they gotta get their money somehow, eh? A knife with blood.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
Oh boy.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
Probably did. A tire iron. Why a tire iron? I love these green lamps.
So what are we hiding in here?
Oh, here comes the
This
necklace.
thing needs a combination.
Yeah. Well, we saw the combination. Dot pattern note. 253. Two, 5, 3. Yep. Boop. 5. Boop. Boop. These look like the bracelets. Well, this is another thing we have to put together. There's also bloody clothes right beside me. Is this the religious bracelet? Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord, for the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body of which is the Savior. Wow. Old religion was just crazy.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
There's a bloody shirt in there that we're not looking at. Who's that weird industrial band? It was like the 9 Inch Nails of the 1940s.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
Yeah.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Good luck from Star Fox.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps. When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Don't argue. Just do it.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market. Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Whoa! Grand Theft Auto. I feel like Rockstar came in and they go, good, good, game's good. Could you put a jump in somewhere?
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Jump?
It's almost too perfect, isn't it? There's no such thing as too perfect.
Really? Jimmy Neutron has that kind of stuff?
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Show me your hands.
Very quiet. Arrest.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
And what help is that? We're going to put you in jail with other sick men who will probably hurt you and rape you.
Outstanding job on this
That'll
case,
teach you.
gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
That was it, eh? Okay, thanks, Irene. Okay. Vehicle damage, vehicle damage, vehicle damage, vehicle damage, vehicle damage. Give me that. Oh, only 1,200? It's a lot of money back then. Could buy a brand new car for that. With the body on his doorstep, the DA may look to send Clem Feeney to the gas chamber. Yeah.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Who the fuck is a Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
How much is that? 150? Upgraded case, a carrying case, a baby in the pod, soundtrack, Luden's keychain, and some in-game cosmetics. Another case already. I think it's the right now. I think it's the temp, or I think it's the police chief. What's wrong with her? She looks pretty doped up. Who's this little freak hunched over? I think this is the way the police chief is always.
Good morning,
This guy.
gentlemen,
So
and
talking
what
so
a grand
religiously.
morning it is too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain.
Conspiracy.
Now, the fresh business.
The reptile people.
Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
The thing was, he was a really nice guy. I felt lousy tolerating him.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
I think I'm good here. Quit. So is it saved? You will lose all unsaved progress, but we're saved, right? Yeah. Yeah. GTA missions usually were creative. That's the thing. It was made by some other team named Team Bondi. That I don't know. Like, who the heck is... Oh, this is not the best. Who is Team Bondi? Team Bondi, Australian video game developer, founded by creative director Brendan McNamara, formerly of Team Soho. The studio's first and only title, LA Noire, was announced in July 2005. Wow, really? So who's Brendan McNamara? What was Team Soho? Team Soho, British game developer, made Dropship United Peace Force for the PS2, and then they did The Getaway on the PS2. And then they formed the London studio, retained for the Getaway sequel, The Getaway Black Monday, and then they made LA Noire. See, Irene. I'm thinking I still want to play maybe one more game, like maybe some Splatoon or something. Thanks for popping in. That's it, just LA Noire. And then done. Yeah. Jackbox is fun sometimes. He's fun sometimes. I get a bit bored of it. Wah, 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 wah. I know you are, Lena. You're always up for it. I am not. I can only do it so often. Every so often. Let's see this bloody trailer.
The AirPods you've been looking for.
Ugh. What? Oh, I can't watch YouTube on here. No, I don't really know if I want to watch 5 minutes of cutscenes. That's for sure. But I'd watch. I'd like to see a little bit of this gameplay. Release date trailer. Death. Death Stranding. Leaked early by PlayStation. Let's see it. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I clicked you off. All right, give me a display capture on the double. Yeah, that'll do. Whoa. Whoa, this is...
BB, don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
Together,
Very futuristic.
Let's reconnect. You can make America whole. No, America's finished. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. We don't need a country. Not anymore. We do. Alone, we have no future. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenut City. They want the UCA to leave him be.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo demons.
Homo demons?
Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right.
Homo
Nothing's off limits for them. Not even in
How many masks are these guys wearing?
They're extremists like the demons everywhere. Plotting in
What's
the
her name?
shadows.
Linda Saido.
Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
Oh, nice Trisha Heffer. Oh no, it's totally wrong.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started.
Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side.
Covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again.
Humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, that's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together.
I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
I like this last song. Yeah. There you go. Seems like it's working on some of the best things he did in I almost called it Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid 5. A big open world, right? And then you've got his sort of fascination with like the sort of scary soldiers, you know. In Metal Gear Solid 5, I had a lot of those psycho-powered, slightly horror-themed, and in Metal Gear Solid 4 as well, the Beauty and the Beast that you'd fight. But definitely in Metal Gear Solid 5, every once in a while you'd get swarmed by these like pretty scary villains, and you'd usually be in sort of like a small environment. You'd still be using stealth, but they're scary, and he did a good job of conveying that. I always found those battles to be really, really super engaging in Metal Gear Solid 5. It's a super open worldy, lots of different systems. Using that ladder. Hopefully that means you can sort of like just interact with things in the way you did in Metal Gear Solid 5, where it's not necessarily like, okay, this is where you use a ladder because you have to, but more like, well, you could use a ladder to get up here, go around. Lots of stealth, it looks like. And then dealing with sort of like different factions, one faction, and then the rain comes in, the BDs are there, and then the babies are a bridge to the other side as in another time or like death. So, looks like there's enough game there and enough story. All right. There you go. Maybe one round of Splatoon. And then I'll head out. No, it's going to take too long. Wow. 1 round of Splatoon. Good lord. Yeah, it looks like it could be pretty good. He's had enough time to really come up with something else. No Jackbox? I just don't really want to play Jackbox. Jackbox takes too long. Day 1 buy for you? How about a pre-order? Sorry, Prince. I just really have no desire to play it. It'll be forced. I don't want to force things. I'm sorry. Get rid of the display capture. Okay, cool, thanks. Blah, 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 blah. Wow. What's with the music? It's like really scary music at first. Ooh, new update. There you go. Game data. Sure. Literal game changer. No. I don't think so. Yeah. You never know. Other than basically everything he's made has been pretty special so far, even when it doesn't execute that well. So, but it's not out. You don't know how it's gonna go. It'll be a special kind of something. The trick is like if you can execute that into a fully formed experience, rather than just like throwing a lot of money and time and weirdness at it. But it seems like he's had a long enough time to really come up with something nice. So. I can't even remember what gun we're using. Usually I like to switch over to the rollers when I first start out again. We're still pretty low level compared to a lot of these people. They really put a pretty vast array of people together, eh? You can't change your guns once you're in here. That's too bad. Wonder why. Less than 4 years? Yeah, I suppose so. In terms of actually making it. But he's probably had a long time to come up with maybe a concept for the next thing. Doing all that pre-production. So once you know your pre-production, then it's a lot easier to be focused and just put it all together, right? Rather than like trying to come up with that as you're building it. Okay, whoa, how do I play again? Whoa, good God, this game is beautiful. I always forget how good these games look. Oh my God, Nintendo. So amazing. How do you do it? How do you do it so well? The idea never changed from day one? Yeah, see, that's strong. Yeah, exactly. Because all the times, you know, that's... Yeah, try your ink armor, punk. Yeah, it's like all the games that tend to end up, oh, crap, like, you know, Mass Effect Andromeda, Anthem having its issues. It's because they are constantly changing their idea, so you're not working efficiently. And it's this race of like time and resources and development. Come on, you got to cover the place. This thing sort of spirals out. It's almost like a bit of a shotgun in a way. It's got a bunch of nice width to it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not so quick to... I mean, I hope it'll be good. I hope it'll be special. But I don't like to just assume, oh, it'll be good. Kojima. And I'm hyped. What? I need to hide. Bam! Terrible. I don't quite know that. I think this gun is just sort of like a bit. It's a bit fast. It's a bit powerful. Kind of a nice mix of everything. Not a lot of, not a huge range on it, I guess. Seems to like fill up my ball pretty quick if I'm aiming at the right things. My ball meter. My blue ball meter over there. Oh, I love that thing too. What, are they trying to shoot me through the... Trying to shoot me through the wall? Come on, let's move together. Me and you, boy. Could be someone there. Yeah! Ah! There we go. See, that pops him up pretty quick. I like that. Just feels a bit slow. But you can cover up a lot of ground, and you are pretty good up close in a fight too, which is nice. But a decent range. This is like a pretty nicely balanced one. I don't know what it's called. Are they gonna come back down around the corner? That's what I love about this game, is the stealth aspect too. It's pretty fun. And the small teams. Yeah, you're dead, punk. Oh no, not dead. Yeah. What'd you think of that gun? Seemed to be a pretty nice mix. Smash them. And this is where you hope that they had 4 people that were all playing. Yeah. Dude. We had a really strong sporting cast. Yeah, we'll keep going. I think it's definitely my favorite special because it gives you protection, but you can also be offensive. You cover up. So when you're running out there, kind of up on the front lines, trying to kill people, and then once your thing powers up, boom, you're in the ball, you're protected, you can explode, you can cover paint. I love it. I really love it. My friend's going to a, check this out, my friend's going to a wedding, and it's black tie, which means you got to wear a tuxedo. They also say the actual ceremony is going to be like casual dress, but for the reception part, the party, they want it to be black tie formal. And they say guests are encouraged to bring a change of clothes. Can you imagine that? I was thinking, what if instead of spending $20,000 or $40,000 on a wedding, so much weddings cost? 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand. Or more. Instead of spending all that, making it seem like you're a special princess, why don't you spend it on your guests so that, you know, like rent them hotel rooms, make sure there's, you know, the open bar and the food and stuff, and make sure they don't have to buy any special clothes. Like, make sure they have a nice time instead of it just having to look ridiculous. Ridiculously, I don't know, pretty. Whoa! This is a big one. There you go, you're dead, punk. No, you're not. Oh, I died from what? A bomb? Inkstorm. The Inkstorm actually got you. Oh, nice one, Jessica. I like those dual squelchers. It's nice to be able to quickly get out of the way. Seems like a new stage. Just be really going for long range, people, eh? Cover it up, cover it up, cover it up. It's a good spot to hang out. I love the way they really update, like they take those old school sort of bluegrass instruments like violins and stuff, and it's make them more psychedelic. There you go. It's like a very Mario World sound effect there. I love that. Burk, 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 burk. Very satisfying sound. All right. Let's hang that up here, man. What's that thing do? Yeah! Blast him. Oh, roller! Roller Retsu. The stage was in Splatoon 1. Isn't your guest day, it's the bride and groom's day. But you're asking everybody to come for you. You know? So, and you're asking them to like take time off work and spend money to get there. Especially when people do their stupid weddings far away. You're like, great, now I have to take a vacation I wasn't planning for. I just think it's really arrogant. Like, can't you just show that you're special because you have a good personality? Not that, oh look, I'm dressed like a princess, I'm a princess. What if you just had the personality of somebody that was really special? What about then? And the way you treated people and made your guests feel. What if that was actually a measure of the kind of person you were? Okay. You got right behind the lines, man. Oh my god. You got those? I got that. I kind of miss having the roller. Just for cleaning this stuff up. This is a pretty nicely designed stage because it's got long alleyways for people that want to be long range attacking, but there's lots of corners and stuff to hide behind too. Ah, double kill. Game. Oh my god, they murdered us. I thought that was too slow in this one. It's too big. Too big to be slow. Not even close. Oh, man. They had one of those two people killing it. They're not obligated to come. If they can't make it, that's fine. It's really not, but that's not how it works with social situations. It's not that it's... People are obligated to come because it's very rude. There's a pressure for you to come to a wedding. I think I like the slosher. I want something slosher deco. This looks pretty cool. This does a lot of damage. It's more like be sure, be extravagant. Be extravagant way, but it's more like when you're forcing people to say have to spend a lot more money to keep up with you. You know, like for my friend who's a good dresser and has a nice black suit, to say like, no, you need a really nice tuxedo. You need to spend like $500 on a tuxedo so you can fit what we're trying to do. Yeah, that's it. Like, and people are, and it's like in a perfect world, you're not obligated to come. But okay, what if it's your girlfriend or your wife's brother? She's going to her brother's wedding. Okay, that's happening. I mean, for example, okay, we went to Stella's friend's wedding. They're super rich, and but we weren't. You know, we wore a suit. I own a suit, but it wasn't like it's. I guess it's just the wear the tuxedo thing, and bring a change of clothes, so you can dress like this and then dress like that. That's more the thing. Sure, be extravagant if you want. It's fine. And that's what happened. Where you know, they had a really extravagant wedding, and it was nice. It was a nice wedding to attend. Felt good. Oh God. It's not rude if you take into consideration people with busy lives, can't splurge. But see, that's the thing, is that what people do is they invite you to a wedding a year in advance, and they say, yeah, we'd really like you to save the date and make it. So they're expecting you to do that. And if it's family, yeah, especially like in an Italian family or something, you know, or like Greek family, it can be a big problem. You know, I'm sure Siegfried was telling us that, where if you just even get invited to go have dinner, it's super rude for you not to go. And they just expect you to deal with it. They're like, basically, this is going to be your vacation. It's coming to our wedding. If it's a really far away destination wedding, then usually people understand that only a few are going to come. You know, my sister had one in Hawaii, and I just was not in any kind of a position to pay for a trip to Hawaii. Especially when I was on the other side of the continent, so I was the furthest away out of all of them. Like, basically, I mean, my friend has no choice. He's got to go to this wedding. It's his girlfriend's brother. And his girlfriend's brother, the woman he's marrying, is the one that's having this craziness. You know, sure, people wear suits. They dress nice. It's more, actually, it's really just specifically the tux that pisses me off. Because who has a tux all the time? You know? That happened when my friend was, he was going to do a joint show. It was their first time, like, nice, I love this thing. It's faster than the roller. It was their first time renting a place and doing their own show, selling their own tickets and stuff for music, and doing CD releases. Expected it to be pretty big, pretty good. And then all of a sudden at the last minute, one of the guys in one of the bands was like, oh, let's make it like a formal, so people have to dress up. And his fan base, his family, they're just not formal people, you know. They're not going to... It basically meant like half of them weren't going to come. They just didn't understand it. They felt intimidated about it. It's your own life. You don't want to go somewhere you can't make it because you have other plans. It's your own business. People have to deal with it. That, like I say, like I agree with that on principle, that's a best case scenario, and that's how it should be. But the annoying thing about family and sometimes close friends is the pressures of that. And it's like what you're saying is the best way to do it. Absolutely, by far. It should be like that. Yeah, exactly what Horky says. On your logic, Prince, that's great. But not everybody operates that way. And that's the problem. And it's a fact. I mean, that is the way it should be. Is that, yeah, it's your life. You know, you can only do that. I didn't go to my sister's wedding, and it was in Hawaii. I was really not making a lot of money, and going to Hawaii, especially from my part of the country, it's one of the most expensive places to go in the world, right? Like Stella's cousin had a wedding in Australia. I'm not going to that. Australia? Even when one of my best friends was in New Zealand, he was living in New Zealand for a while, and he said, oh, come visit me. I go, man, that's a big trip. And as much as I'd like to hang out with you in New Zealand, if I was going to spend that money, I'd rather go somewhere more like India or Mexico or Asia, not New Zealand, which is a nice, it's basically another version of Canada. You know, I'm doing it. That's a funny name. No. But yeah, I guess it just comes down to just like renting a tux and dealing with it. The problem is you get a lot of these like destination weddings. So now that's your weekend. And also my friend, he's a bartender, so he makes his money on weekends, right? So for him to take a weekend off is huge. How long is this going to track me down? Yeah, so for him not to work a Saturday, a Sunday, Friday, that's like, he just lost $1,000, you know, maybe more. Yeah! I can't get that person up there. But they'll come down. Yeah. I love this game. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I love the team dynamic of it. I love that you don't have to be that great at shooting the different weapons. I mean, there's lots of different ways to play. It feels super even all the time. It's strategic, but action-packed. This is like one of the best multiplayer games ever made. And I think Nintendo, along with Capcom, are just some of the best developers ever. And I think Nintendo is the best developer ever. In the modern era and the retro era. Because they realize what it is to play a game. Or at least for me, what I'm looking for in a game. Control, consequences, interaction, engagement. I am being very redundant with the things I'm saying. Killer music. Not afraid to be cartoony. I mean, look at the way this game looks. Rather than like spending all your resources having 4K photorealistic faces that will always have an uncanny valley, just make them look like squids. Looks cool. They have big, huge animated cartoon faces. Where are they? Where is that one? We are dominating them, I think. Let's go. Let's push. Let's push. Oh, you're dead. No, so am I. What did I get hit by? The bomb. Yada, yada. Simple communication. Press up to go this way. Don't need voice chat. You can have it. You have to put that weird squid thing on your phone. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, blasted you, Zara. Take that. That's what you get for squid bagging me. Oh, yeah, I love this bucket thing. The only thing I wish you could just hold it rather than having to tap it really fast. It screws up my aim. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's Zara again. Oh, no, no, no. Sushi Ninja. That's true. The CE Bridge Baby is life size. Honestly, you shouldn't give an F about social pressures. All the social pressure ever does is stop you from doing things you want or feeling forced to go somewhere. Yeah. And I've been guilty of that too. Like, spending more on something with friends because, you know, you think you should. Nobody likes a cheapskate.
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Mendoza.
One more good round, and then I should go. Play till 1. It's just about 1. We're probably buying a new truck. Stella is. Big SUV, Ford Escape. Not new. 2010. We buy them from this guy that gets these wrecks, fixes them up. They pass the safety test. Pass the savings on to you. Huh? Voicemail. I hate the way they go, sent by 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. Who is that? Who is that? Lil Moshe. Sure, yep. Yeah, drinking. I mean, so many people will drink. I will drink more, definitely, on social pressures. Like, if I'm left to my own devices, I don't. I really don't drink too much. But if I'm, you know, I tend to make friends with people who like to drink a lot. I don't know if it's just from working in bars or what, but, you know, and then you end up drinking a bit, and one drink leads to another, You need to play out the scenario. Yeah, nice one, man. Booyah to you. Oh. What the what? Welcome, Lil Moshi. Are you in the round, Lil Mosh? Can you blow that thing up before it explodes? Where's this person? I feel like they're shooting at me. Boom, boom, boom. Get him. Right around the corner. Right around the corner. There you go. I need to get out to where the big purple bits are. I think that was your advice to me, Prince, a long time ago, was everyone's booyah. Was like, go for the big swaths. You don't want to be cleaning up little stuff. Bloody ink storm. Oh, look at you, idiot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Had a lot of armor, eh? Maybe I was just missing a lot. Not watching. Oh, wow. Look at that. What? What happened there? Shit hit her with a bomb. That sucked. Stay true to your own lifestyle. Don't let others affect it. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. It's you kind of need some check-ins every once in a while. I'm the kind of person that I need every once in a while to like get away from people and kind of check in with myself again. You know. But then also being away from people too long can also be bad for me. So I kind of need both. But that's the great thing about your really good friends, the people that you really connect with, can help you center yourself. And oh yeah, this has that spurter too. That one's awesome because it's just slowly, annoyingly puts the paint out. I do like the one that comes down and stops them from hiding. You know, that's one of the hardest. That's like one of the most effective ways of not getting killed is by staying down in the paint. Oh my god, we crushed them. We crushed them. What a... Oh, but that's because they didn't have Jessica. Come on, Jessica. This game could be a perfect 10, except for its problem with idle controllers. I'm going to bite the bullet and swap everything around. I got TV right here. Computer off to the right, which means it's harder for me to type and access it. I think I'm going to move it back over. So right now you're seeing the camera on this side of my face, where usually it's almost always like this. I don't know if that makes a big difference to you. Swap them, move everything. It's going to be kind of a pain. But not too bad, because you're crossing a lot of wires. It's okay. Not a big deal. Then I got the desk over here. Then I got my, because I have this cool desk where it has this like swooping part in the middle that it can close up with it. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Or the desk can come way out. And you can be at an angle with it. So I can be up close to the computer. Still looking at the TV. Oh, you can trigger all those samples, those voice samples. I didn't even see Lil Moshi's score. I do like looking more outside though, which is nice having the TV over here. TV's right by the window. No Lil Moshi on my team. Yeah. Alright, where are they? Gotta be careful. Oh yeah, roll the ball, roll the ball, roll the ball. Good night. I don't know. No. You weren't the person that had 0, were you? Because that's bad, man. Don't leave your team hanging like that. Don't be doing that. Were you eating food and also killing it? Snipe. Wow, that was fast. You were no. Nice, man. Carrying the team while eating. Hot dog in your mouth. Eating it down like a bird. A bird with no hands. A bird with wings. The wings to carry and fly with your team. I hate that weapon. Doesn't do jack. Yeah. Yeah! Oh, they got me right before I activated it. Brutal. I should have probably warped over. I mean, you got some good coverage, though. No! Oh. But the router's right there. Oh, man. That sucks. Let's buy some more weapons. I like that thing. Does a lot of damage. Easy to aim. Wouldn't mind like an even better roller, maybe. What was I? Was I using a slosher? I don't like Inkstorm at all. I don't like burst bomb launchers. Yes, I want this roller. Level 29? Come on. That's brutal. Neo Sploosh. Huge damage. No range. Tenta missiles are kind of cool. Because you can use them right away and it disrupts people. Inkjet is for... This is for the people that really know what they're doing. Fly up in the air and smash people down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I want to test it. I've tried it a few times. I don't know if I've gotten better. You have to really know how to aim, right? I like that you can just aim it. It's kind of like... Yeah, it's kind of like the... This sploosher. I mean, the way it just like shoots a big chunk out. I like that you can just hold it. How's that exactly working? So you can shoot it high and it still drips the paint down. This is the Luna Blaster? Okay, so what's this all about? You have big shotgun blast, but you're up high. And then it blasts you up and kind of gets you away, out of harm's way. That's cool. Pretty nice and offensive. You can still cover a lot. And you can just hold the button. I really like that. I feel like I can aim a lot better just holding the button. Change your weapon there. Sploosh-o-matic. So this has a lot more range, impact, fire rate. This one does super damage and super good fire rate. I own it. Alright, what are you all about? Fill me up. Oh, okay, it's just like a full-on in-your-face thing. Splash sounds pretty cool. Good old splatter shot. I always respect it when people, when they kill you with this thing. I think that's nice. The arrow spray. Oh yeah, what's its deal? Super fire rate. Good range. Seems like range is a bit more important, you know? Wow, it's actually harder to aim with these. I need something that has kind of like a wide spray. The 52 gal. Oh yeah, that's harder to hit with. So that's why I'm better off with like the splooshers. Because I'm not too exact. What's a blaster do? Oh yeah. Aerospace are your main? I use a lot of these splooshy wooshies. Splatter Shop Pro. I like that they have these dummies out just to really see how you're doing with them. I like it when they shoot them wide. Like this. The Slosher Deco. Yeah. That width really helps me. And you can kind of aim up high and nail them. Like this. Sort of. Would you say the arrow spray? What? Which one's the arrow spray? This thing. Oh, you gotta get right up on them for that to work. Oh man, I don't know how you can use that. I like the big sploosh. Or these guys. They're so slow though. You know? I mean, that's the whole point of it. Cover a lot of ground, and when you need to fight, you don't miss. You can always throw like this too, right? But you really have to aim with that. Yeah, I think I like the splooshy. Splooshy's my one. My one, my only. Done. One more round with a splooshy boosh. Oh, wait. Why don't you buy another one then? Aerospace are good for fast moving and covering lots of ground. Well, that seems super important. Slosher. Soda Slosher. You get Burst Bomb Launcher. That takes too long. Super range, though, and big damage. Wow, look at that. Look at that range and damage. That's crazy. I just don't like the bomb launchers. I find they're a bit lame. One more round? Yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Right. What are we on there? This big bucket? With a baller. Bucket with a baller. Explosher. So this is kind of the same thing, but you move slower, but you do way more damage, way more range. Explosher. And then there's like the laundry machine one, right? Try slosher. So this slosher deco does huge. This one probably, this one still does a lot of damage, but you're way faster with it. But way less range. I like the range on it. Are the Gatling guns even in it? I don't know. Tenta missile slosher. Bob lobber. Huge range, way less damage. I find that splash roll is pretty cool. You can mark off territory. Inkstorm, if you know how to aim it, is better. Here's a splatling. Is that like a Gatling? Sloshing machine. Huge damage, huge range. Stingray, the hardest one for me to use. But I do like the auto bomb a lot. Look at that damage. Wow. That's crazy. But I just am so terrible with that Stingray. It's weird. The Stingray's more, it seems like more of a long range thing. I guess we'll just stick with this. Does a lot of damage. Seem to kill the people. One more round or so. Oh, Japanese people. What's that say? Oh, ba. Starts with ba. I can't remember if that's ka or na. Ba something. Used to main the Gatling guns before switching to the Aerospray. That really opened my eyes in that training session of, oh my god, I have an all-Japanese team. I am the ultimate weeaboo. We can get those on the way back. Yeah. Alright, I'm following you. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be getting sniped a lot. Don't walk right into their range. It seems like a dumb thing to do. Okay. Oh, they did a pretty good job of getting all this territory on the way up. Well, not here though. Okay, you did. Oh crap. Run! Yeah! I love that thing. Can I throw bombs through it? Yeah, you can. There we go. See? It's a nice Tekken Tag Force. Makes you learn 8 people at once. Oh, that's crazy. This thing's got the range. It's got the width. I love it. What is this thing all about anyway? Why do you fill that up with blue? What does it do? This is nice. Feel protected. Covering up Lux territory, I think. Whoa! Uh-oh. Not a great place to explode it. That can be a problem with that baller sometimes. There's somebody right up there. There we go. Yeah, I think you can spray in your face. How do you like that? I'm protecting my people. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, maybe not. Ah! You can enter the streaming squid form and traverse the ink stream. Oh, okay. It's this little fast travel thing. Cool. Horky knows it as well. All right. Look what they were doing back here. My place where my wife sleeps and my children come to play with their toys. In my home. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's the thing with fighting games. I don't want to learn all that stuff. That's why Dive Kick is the best fighting game ever. Whoa, no! They could take out like 3 of us at once. That's where that that shield comes in pretty handy, eh? Well, I respect that. Good aim. Good aim on that bloody thing. Well. Yeah. Hopefully it's doing something. Seems like it is. I think that was a... We lost it? Oh, man, look at their beautiful pinked up area. Oh, crushed. I blame Japan. I blame Japan. So, Mocha? Mocha. Ooh. Change the gear, baby. Do like it. Could try that big the bob lobber. Splash wall, bigger range, lobs the balls. That was kind of cool because you just chuck them down the road, you know? Doesn't do as much damage though, but way more range. And that defensive wall could be pretty cool. Or you can go to this huge thing, bash with the whole machine. But I hate the stingray. The ink storm's nice because it just goes up and it annoys people. And it can kill them if they sit in it for a while. Sheen. What's that one? I'm so rusty. Shinde. No, it wasn't De. Shinda. Shinda something. Bubbles. All right. So get this big range, and it covers a lot of ground. I like it. Ooh, okay. Yeah. My buddy was telling me his strategy with this is like Shingeki. Oh, it was the Ka? It was a K. Cool. Make it rain. Sure. There we go. Put some ink down. This is nice. You just can't hold it, which sucks. Risky jump, eh? See, I can shoot through that, but they can't shoot through mine, right? It's pretty neat. Nice little shield, and then you can just like decorate the place. I don't know why my ball's jumping up there. That's the problem. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Omae wa mou shindeiru. Seems pretty neat. It has its limitations though. Likes to stay on the ground. But I mean the range is amazing. Wow. And the way it bounces around too. It's good for like getting people in corners. There we go. Oh boy, where to? I don't know. There. Hopefully that worked. Yeah, it's nice. It kind of like cleans things up on the way. It's just like a, in terms of a long, this is probably my favorite long range weapon. Would have been better on the last level. And you can also shoot out a quick burst and then run after it, you know? I like that. And you can set down that defense. I think this might be one of my new favorites because of that sub weapon. 10 seconds. Throw some bubbles. Let me try this one again. Yeah. Or bubble bobble. That was good timing on their part. They grabbed a nice... If they win that just by scratch, that last rollerball was pretty badass. Yeah, could have been. The defense actually has to be useful. True. So I think being more I need to find a spot where I can paint a lot and then use that defense to block people off. I'll try it one more time. I think on the next stage is more of a long distance stage anyway, right? That says ga go. School. No. No, it says kako, right? Kako. My God, it's a bathtub. I'm coming here to clean up. Bear, oh bear. Rimoru? Rimoru? Ringo V. Ryomaru. Oh, the tiny yo. Ryomaru. Ryomaru. Ringo. Star. Kako. Kako. Hina. Down at the bottom, Ringo's an apple. Clack, Ringo. There, I'm gonna have fun with the balls here. Ship's name, eh? I like to celebrate the Ryomaru. Yeah. Am I covering up everything? Yeah, baby. Hopefully I landed somewhere nice. Oh, this thing's amazing from back here. And then while the ink is storming, you have like oh, you don't have unlimited ink. Ugh. Good for you. You can see how different Splatoon 1 was just by like this being a Splatoon 1 stage. How different it feels. You know? It's so different. Way more long range, more like strategic choke points and stuff. Yeah. Someone could be coming our way. Follow this person. Oh, crap. Where'd they get shot from? There you go. Deal with that. Where'd they get shot from? I don't understand. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to cover some area with this thing, though. But I love the range. Like if I had like a roller back here, oh man, you could just be charging around. I haven't seen anybody for a long time. Oh my God. Yeah. This is great. I feel like I'm somewhere I'm not allowed to be, you know? Behind enemy lines. Where are they going? Oh, nice. Comes whatever his name is. Ryomaru. Are they playing? Are they back in our territory? Oh, yeah. We have a sniper back there taking care of them? Yeah, this is great. Yeah. I think we destroyed them. Any chance of me getting Splat 1? I think I used to have it, actually. People still play online for that? I gotta get Katamari. Oh, we destroyed them. Oh, they had 2 people not playing. No wonder. Hina? Stupid Hina. Can't ink their base. That's it for me. I gotta go. Thanks, everybody. That was fun. NOIRE and Splatoon 2. I better change the name of my, what do you call it? Stream name, or people are gonna be pissed. I could offend dozens of people. It's the power of the internet, isn't it? Okay, let's open it up. Just getting so sick of that, like, stop the stream thing and start over thing. We probably would have got more people playing and watching it, but oh well. Oh well. That's life sometimes. Okay, let's see here. First time, NOIRE. And Splatoon 2. Okay, bye everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with, I don't know, Final Fantasy 6. Maybe check out some, I don't know, some, maybe Yakuza 3. Because we need to start pumping through some of these games. I gotta be careful with what I'm spending the money on. Okay, so I'm out of here. Bye. See ya. Splatoon 1.